Are you feeling mentally stuck lately? Like your brain is spinning with too many tasks, but you can't seem to start any of them? Are you forgetting things, struggling to focus, or just feeling foggy? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone, especially in midlife and beyond. So today we're going to talk about why this happens and, more importantly, what you can do to get productive when you feel stuck. Hi, I'm Marilyn Abrahamson, and I help women in midlife and beyond improve their brain health and performance so they can live with clarity, energy, and purpose. And today I want to talk to you about that frustrating moment when your productivity completely freezes because you've got too many things competing for your attention. So first, let's talk about what's actually happening. Your brain only weighs about 2% of your body weight, but it uses 20% of your body's energy, and that's huge. So when your cognitive demand is high, it's no wonder you feel drained. That tired, sluggish, overwhelming feeling, that's not laziness. It's cognitive fatigue, also known as brain fog. When you have brain fog, the part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex, right here, the area responsible for attention, organization, decision making, problem solving, they all slow down. These are what we call executive function skills. And when they're tired, everything feels harder. Even small tasks can feel like climbing a mountain. Here's the good news. Your brain, especially your prefrontal cortex, loves when you make routines. When you create predictable patterns in your day, your brain doesn't have to work as hard. And that means more energy for the stuff that really matters. Think of routines like mental shortcuts. When your brain knows what's coming next, it doesn't waste energy trying to figure out what to do, and that helps reduce overwhelm. So, if you identify an issue, like you have trouble getting out in the morning on time because you've got too much to do, then reduce the amount of decisions you have to make. Set out your breakfast, plan it ahead, set out your clothes for the next day so that you don't have to worry about that. All of those things are just less decisions you have to make, and it keeps you moving. Next, what can you do when you're sitting down at your computer or when you've, just got a list and you've got a lot of competing tasks? Here are some tools that can help you start moving again. The first one is one that I've been doing actually for a few years now, and it's really been helpful. It's called time blocking. Time blocking really means blocking out specific times of day for certain tasks. So you're telling your brain, right now, it's time for me to focus on this one thing, because it's really the multitasking. It's really the competing tasks coming into your brain all at once that are stopping you from moving forward. So time blocking cuts through the noise and gives your attention a single landing spot. I do this first thing in the morning. I've got my to-do list, and I go through my Google Calendar on my computer on a big screen, and I just block things out in different colors, and then I know that that time is for that task. It's very, very helpful. The next thing is something called the Pomodoro technique. This has been around for a very long time. A lot of people do it, and what you do is you need a timer, so you can use your phone or whatever timer you'd like to use. You work for 25 minutes, and then you take a 5-minute break, and that's one Pomodoro. After 4 rounds of that, then you take a longer break, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Still, of course, working in your time blocks. Remember, you've got the time blocks that we made, or that you kind of made earlier in the day, so you know what you're supposed to be doing during that time. These short bursts of focus, followed by brain rest, actually keep your brain from burning out. It's really, really great for those days when you just can't get going. And yes, you need mental rest. That means that during that time, no screens, no multitasking, just quiet. So you go outside, if you can, you breathe, close your eyes for 10 minutes. It's not wasted time. It's really how your brain resets. And when you get back, you'll be, ready to go. And remember the basics, right? Get good quality sleep, get some gentle movement every day, and make sure you're hydrated. All of these things support brain recovery as well. And it's really the basics that make the biggest difference. So, if your brain's overwhelmed, it's not broken. It's just tired. And it's asking you to slow down, to simplify, and to support it with routines and rest. You don't have to do everything. Start with one small step. Maybe it's a 25-minute Pomodoro. Maybe it's setting up a morning routine that feels doable. Maybe it's just starting with your time blocks. But little by little, you're going to start to feel more in control again. So, if this was helpful, I'd love for you to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and share it with someone else who might be feeling overwhelmed too. And let me know in the comments, what is your biggest productivity struggle right now? I'd love to hear from you. And remember, your brain is doing a lot for you every single day, so be kind to it. And as always, stay sharp, stay strong, stay you.